Good morning, students. I am J. Savitri, working as a Social Studies CRT in KZBV, Duvur, YSR, Kadapa district. Today's topic is ideas of development. Listen carefully, children. Ideas of development. What is meant by idea and what is meant by development? Idea means a formulated thought or opinion or plan is called idea. Then, what is meant by development? Development is process that creates growth or progress or positive change or a new stage in a changing situation. It is not a previous situation. It is a new stage in a changing situation, that is present. It is called the development. Here, children, one sentence is there. What is that sentence? Different persons have different development goals. Are you agree this with sentence, children? Yes. I also agree with this sentence. Why? Because different persons have different their development goals. For example, one person thought, thinking, I will become a doctor. Next, another person is, their goal is, I will become an engineer. Here, these two persons' goals are different. That's why this statement is the correct statement. That is, different persons have different development their goals. Here, students, this is the in our textbook picture. What is this picture and what mentioned this picture? Without me, they cannot develop. In this system, I cannot develop. What do you feel when you see this picture, children? Here, two types of meanings are there. One meaning is, in our society, given less money to rickshaw pulling person. In that time, we are gained and developed. But the rickshaw person not developed. This is the first system. And second system is, this is one family. That is a rickshaw pulling family. He was a rickshaw pulling person and their family. How many members are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Totally 8 persons are there in their family. In that, the person given money to their family only. In this process, that rickshaw pulling person was not developed. The more money, only money given to spare money to their family only. That's why the rickshaw person not developed. This is the another sentence and this is another system. These are two systems mentioned in this picture. This is for the development point. Students, here in our textbook given one activity table, that is developmental goals of different categories of persons. Here these two tables are filled here, but next tables are not filled. That table you filled with the proper sentence. Here what is given here, children? Landless rural laborers. Different goals and aspirations is there. What is meant by aspiration? Aspiration means it is desire. And developmental goals, what they are thinking. Landless rural laborers thinking is more days of work and better wages. Local school is able to provide quality education for their children. There is no social discrimination and they too can become leaders in the village. Who's thinking this? That is landless rural laborers. And here second one, prosperous farmers. What their thinking means assured high family income through high support prices for their crops and through hard working and cheap laborers. They should be able to settle their children abroad. Here children, prosperous farmer thinking is their aspiration is high family income through high support prices for their crops and through hard working cheap laborers. It means that laborers work in their fields very cheap rate. Their crops will high prices and their children settled in abroad. Abroad means it is foreign countries. This is the thinking of prosperous farmers. These are two different developmental goals of different categories of two persons. Are you understand, children? This picture tells about landless laborers. This image shows prosperous farmers. Here in this table, some sentences are not filled. You only filled that aspirations, that person's thinking, you imagine that person's thinking and write the correct aspirations in this table. Understand, children? This image shows farmers who depend only on rain for growing crops. This picture shows a rural woman from a land-owning family. This image shows unemployed youth. This picture shows a boy from a rich urban family. This image shows a girl from a rich urban family. You need not to write the aspirations of this image. Why? Because the textbook already given the aspirations about the rich family girl. This image shows an Adivasis. This picture shows person from fishing community in the coastal area. Here students, observe the table. I filled the table with proper aspirations or desires. Developmental goals of different categories of persons. First one is, that is third one, farmers who depend only on rain for growing crops. What they were want here? They were want seasonal rains, good price, cheap and hard working labor, good education for children. This is the aspiration of farmers who depend only on rain for growing crops. Next person is A rural woman from a land owning family. What is the aspiration of that rural woman means? Gender equality, good education, marriage to a good person. This is the aspiration of a rural woman. Next, urban unemployed youth. What he thinks and what is the main aspiration of that youth means? Good job, financial independence. This is the main aspiration of urban unemployed youth. And a boy from a rich urban family. What is the main aspiration of rich urban family boy means? Freedom to spend, study and settle abroad. Abroad means foreign. This table already filled in the textbook. This is the main aspiration of girl. A girl from a rich urban family. What is the aspiration of that girl? Already filled in the textbook. She gets as much freedom as her brother and is able to decide what she wants to do in life. She would too like to be able to pursue her studies abroad. She is also thinks her studies in foreign countries. Next person is an Adivasi from mining fields. What is the main aspirations of Adivasis means? Higher pay, good facilities to family. Adivasis wants higher income, higher wages, and they want good facilities to family. They live in the hilly regions. That's why they were prefer good facilities to their family and they will want better wages. Next person aspiration is person from fishing community in the coastal area. What is the main aspiration of that fishing community in the coastal area means? More fish, more earnings, support from government, motor boat, education for children. This is the main aspiration of fishing community in the coastal area. And last table, both are empty. Why they are empty table given here means it is filled by you with your aspiration. You means what are the aspiration goals to you that right here. These are all the aspirations of different persons have different categories. Are you understand children? Having filled the above table, let us now examine it. Do all these persons have the same notion of development or progress? Notion means desire. Here given the statement, all the persons have not the same notion of development or progress. Each one of them seeks different things for them. That is, that which can fulfill their aspirations or desires. Here given two case studies to understand what is meant by development. Case study 1. In fact, at times, two persons or groups of persons may seek things which are conflicting. A girl expresses as much freedom and opportunity as her brother, and that he also shares in the household work. Her brother may not like this. We already discussed about in the table. The girl and boys' aspirations are too different. Why? Because a girl is work in household work in their house, but their brother not do that work in the house. But the girl wants her brother also doing the work in the house. But her brother may not like this. This is two different conflicts or two different aspirations for development. This is one of the case study of different persons have different aspirations or different goals. This is case study 2, children. To get more electricity, industrialists may want more dams, but this may submerge the land and disrupt the lives of people who are displaced, such as the tribals. They might resent this and may just want small check dams or tanks to irrigate their land. What do you observe this paragraph, children? This means our India wants more electricity. Why? To build more industries and projects. Here, in this process, what is main problem here, children? The problem is mainly submerge the land and disrupt the lives of people who are displaced, such as the tribals. This is the main problem. And so the tribals think that the government not built the large dams. It may just want small check dams or tanks to irrigate their land. This is the main problem of the tribals. That's why the tribals asking the government not build the big dams and projects. This is one of the different variation of people and government. Are you understand, children? Observe this picture, children. This picture is mentioned in our textbook. This is the protest at Kudankulam nuclear power project. This matter mentioned whose development. First of all, you read it one time, this matter, children, and what matter is there, understand this matter. I will explain later after the images. You read it and what mentioned in this matter, observe it once, children. This is the Kudankulam nuclear power project, is in Tirunelveli district of Tamil Nadu. Children, see once this picture. This is the image of Tamil Nadu Kudankulam nuclear power project, children, and these people are protest against this project. This is also one of the another protest against the nuclear power project. Observe it once again, children. This is the location of Tirunelveli map in India. This area is the Tirunelveli. The nuclear power plant is located here, children. Observe it once. The aim of this project is to generate nuclear power to meet the growing energy needs of the country. The people of Kudankulam have protested on the grounds of safety and livelihood. Scientists, environmentalists, social activists have stood by the people. The people want the coast and the country to be protected. But the government is going ahead with the project that the plant has all the safety measures. Students, observe this paragraph. What the government says here, our central government says here. Our central government says mainly we want more energy. That is the growing energy needs our country. But the Kudankulam people wants to protested to against the nuclear power project. Why? They want the grounds of safety and livelihood. The scientists and the environmentalists, social activists also supported the people. Why? Means the coastal area is must and should protected by the country. That means mainly our coastal area must and should protected the nuclear power plant. But the government is going ahead with the project with the taking of safety measures. No need to worry about that nuclear power plant. This is the must and should want the nuclear power project. That's why this is to construct this plant in Tirunelveli district. Here, see this video, children. This is the nuclear power plant. See this video, children, and observe it, how the government takes safety measures.
A nuclear power plant is a thermal power station which generates electrical energy from heat, and is basically a factory for making lots of electricity, enough to power a city of around 2 million people. Nuclear energy is the world's second largest low-carbon source of electricity. Approximately 10% of the global electricity is being generated by nuclear reactors. As of April 2020, there are 440 operable power reactors in the world, with a combined electrical capacity of 390 gigawatts. By far the largest nuclear electricity producers are the United States, with 809,359 gigawatt per hour of nuclear electricity in 2019. The nuclear power plant consists of numerous buildings and facilities, the most important of which are as follows. This is the containment building, where the nuclear reactors are housed. It is made of 2 meters thick reinforced concrete. Inside the containment building, a large tank called Calandria, which is the heart of the nuclear reactors. This is the turbine generator building. It houses the turbine and generator. This is the controlling building for monitor and control the nuclear reactors. The fuel is naturally occurring uranium. That process into small pellets. Then the pellet are sealed into metal tubes, which are welded to form a fuel bundle. The fuel bundles are then inserted in a large tank called Calandria, which is the heart of the nuclear reactor. Typically more than 200 of these rods are bundled together to form a fuel assembly. A reactor core is typically made up of a couple of hundred assemblies. In order to allow nuclear fission to proceed in a controlled manner, a control rod exists. The control rod can be moved up and down to control the fission rate of uranium. The nuclear power plant produces electricity using the heat that comes from splitting uranium atoms in a process called nuclear fission. Nuclear fission is a nuclear radioactive decay process in which the hitting neutrons on the uranium atoms, then the uranium atoms split into two, and it releases 3 neutrons. Each process releases 2 uranium atoms and 3 neutrons. A chain reaction of atom splitting and ensure that there is a constant source of heat, meaning that it generates lots of heat. This heat is used to convert electricity. Let's explore how they produce electricity from heat. The Calandria vessel is a cylindrical vessel housing the lots of lattice tubes, which are filled with the heavy water monorail. That flows around the fuel bundles. Heavy water is found in all water, rivers, and ocean. On average, 1 out of every 7,000 drops of water is heavy water. It is 10% heavier than ordinary water. because it incorporates a heavy form of hydrogen called material. During the nuclear fission process, the heavy water flows around the fuel bundles. A chain reaction of splitting atoms releases tremendous amount of heat into the heavy water. Then the heavy water flows to a closed loop system. That's pumped through the reactor to a set of the steam generator, where it transfers the heat to ordinary water. When that water boils, it turns into steam. The steam is transported at high pressure through pipes
The steam is
to a
transported
large
at high pressure
turbine,
through
where
pipes.
pushes the blade and turns a shaft connected to a rotor in the generator, causing the rotor to spin. The spinning rotor is a large electromagnet, that producing rotating magnetic fields. Due to this process, electricity is generated. Then it transferred to the transmission line.
Electricity is generated. Then it transferred to the transmission line.
Children, you are all understand about what is development. So, two things are quite clear from the above discussion. First one is different persons can have different developmental goals. And second is what may be development for one may not be development for the other. It may even be destructive for the other. This is the two things of development. Observe this picture, children. This picture mainly mentioned how do we understand development if we think of human history on a time scale. Who is developed? Number as hunter-gatherers about 200,000 years. Number of years since we began agriculture 12,000 years ago. Number of years since modern industries from about 400 years ago. This one slide almost all tells about 400 years ago. Here these three pictures are mentioned. It is the 12,000 years ago. Our agriculture started only the 12,000 years ago. Almost all 200,000 years ago, that is 2 lakhs years, the human life is mainly in the hunter-gatherers period. That's why are we there yet? This is mentioned the picture. Are we there yet? Understand, children? See this paragraph, children. Here mentioned one newspaper report, that is a vessel dumped 500 tons of liquid toxic wastes into open air dumps in a city and in the surrounding sea. Liquid toxic waste means that is the poisonous toxic waste are dumped in which place? It is a city in Abidjan, Ivory Coast, where it is there were dumps where there were dumps here means they were dumped in the surrounding sea near the Abidjan city. It is in the Ivory Coast, the country of Africa. That the fumes from the highly toxic waste caused nausea, skin rashes, fainting, diarrhea, etc. These are all occurred main diseases in that area. After a month of 7 persons were died. Within the month, the 7 persons are died for the breathing of that toxic waste, and 20 in hospital and 26,000 treated for symptoms of poisoning. Almost all 20 persons are in the hospital and 26 people are having that symptoms of poisoning. Who are the main persons? Who are the main persons occurring these diseases means the multinational company. Mainly the multinational company was dealing in petroleum and metals, contracted a local company of Ivory Coast to dispose the toxic waste from its ship. Mainly the multinational company was contract with the local Ivory Coast company. That's why this process is occurring. Mainly the skin diseases, rashes, and 7 members or persons are died in that area, and total that area is almost all poisonous having here. That's why this is the main information about the newspaper report. The Hindu paper was mentioned. This report in the Hindu paper adopted from the article Vaisu Naven 16 September 2006. Children, observe this main point. This is one of the main important thing, that is what may be development for one may not be development for the other. It may even be destructive for the other. Children, read these questions and understand that questions, write the answers. The other topic in the ideas of development lesson is income and other goals. If you go over table 1 again, you will notice one common thing. What people desire are regular work, better wages, and decent price for their crafts or other products that they produce. In other words, they want more income. That is mainly money or material things that one can buy with it, or one factor on which our life also depends on non-material things mentioned above. If it is not obvious to you, then just think of the role of your friends in your life. You may desire their friendship. Similarly, there are many things that are not easily measured, but they mean a lot to our lives. Therefore, it will be wrong to conclude that what cannot be measured is not important. For example, you have 2 jobs. That is job 1, that is second one is job 2. In job 1, what are the main things is more salary is there, and far from the family, less job security, no facilities for family, less growth and learning opportunities. Here job 2 is less salary, near to family, job security and good facilities, more growth and learning opportunities. Here which job you selected here? Which job you want? It is job 1 or job 2? I think the first job 1 is it is a salary only the increase, that is high in the salary is only high, but it is the far away from the family. It is less job security, no facilities are there for family, and less growth, that is learning opportunities is there. But job 2, if you see the job 2, it is salary is very low, but it is near to family, and job security and good facilities are there, and more growth, it is improving, and learning opportunities is also there. That's why you selected this job 2. I think job 2 is correct. For example, children, if you have a choice, which job you selected? Your choice. Select your job. Here, see this image. What you are all observing in this image, children? Here 3 persons are there. 3 persons think like this. What they are thinking? If this person thinking that this is working near the family, he thinks like that. It is the near of the family. I want the working near the family. And she is thinking I want equal wages. Where it is that I want the equal wages. And here this old person was thinking that I want reliable pension. These are all the main thinkings of they are having any opportunities. Then they were think like this. Observe these children and what they were thinking. Hence, the developmental goals that people have are not only about better income but also about other important things in life. Here you have one question, children, that is, why do different persons have different notions of development? Which of the following explanations is more important and why? The first one is because people are different, because life situations of persons are different. Write the answers, children. This is in the textbook question. Question number 2. Do these two statements mean the same thing? Justify your answers. First one is people have different developmental goals. Second, people have conflicting development of goals. Write the correct answer, children, and justify your answer. Question number 3. Give some examples where factors other than income are important aspects of our lives. First one is education, second job, third marriage, fourth business, partnership, employees. And fourth question is explain some of the important ideas of the above section in your own words, income and other goals. Write the correct answers, children. These are all in the textbook questions. These are all that questions what I read in the previous. Write the answers, children. How to compare different things? When we compare different things, they could have similarities as well as differences. Let us look at students in the class itself. How do we compare different students? They differ in their height, health, talents and interests. The healthiest student may not be the most studies one. The most intelligent student may not be the friendliest one. So, how do we compare students? The criterion we may use depends on the purpose of comparison. We use different criteria to choose a sports team, a debate team, a music team or a team to organize a picnic. Still, if for some purpose we have to choose the criteria for the all-round progress of children in the class, how do we do it? Usually, we take one or more important characteristics of persons and compare them as on these characteristics. How to compare different countries or states? For comparing countries, their income is considered to be one of the most important attributes. Countries with higher income are more developed than others with less income. This is done on the understanding that more income means more of all things that human beings need. Whatever people like and should have, they will be able to get with greater income. So, greater income itself is considered to be one important goal. Now, what is the income of a country? Intuitively, the income of the country is the income of all the residents of the country. However, for comparison between countries, total income is not such a useful measure. Since countries have different population, comparing total income will not tell us what an average person is likely to earn. Hence, we compare the average income, which is total income of the country divided by total population. The average income is also called per capita income. The criterion is used in World Development Report brought out by the World Bank to classify countries. Income less than US dollars 1035 low income group, income more than US dollars 12,000 high income group. For example, comparison of two countries. It is first country is country A, second is country B. It is mainly first person, second person, third person, fourth person, fifth person. This is the average, children. Here mentioned monthly income of citizens in 2001 in rupees. Country A, first person, how much of salary? It is 9,500. And the country B is 500. The second person, the country A, second person, that is 10,500 rupees per month salary. Second, country B, second person, 500 rupees. The third person, country A, 9,800. The country B, 500 rupees. The country A, fourth person, salary is 10,000. The country B, fourth person, salary is 500. The fifth person, country A, 10,200 rupees. Country B, 48,000 rupees. Children, what you do here? Here, first of all, you total these 5 persons. How much get it is? It is 50,000. Okay. Then, country B, these 5 persons total here, children. How much it is? This is also the 50,000. Then average it, that is 50,000 by 5, that is totally 10,000 and 10,000. Then this is the average is the same. Then what you observe here, children? It is the country A is almost all people are equal. But the country B is the only fifth person is also only the rich person. Then these 4 members are very poor. Then I am asking one question for you. Which country you like, children? Yes, you are all like the country A. Why means the total 5 members are having the monthly salary almost all equal. But the country B is, that is almost all 4 persons is very poor. Then only the 1 person only is rich people. This is not a developed country. It is underdeveloped country. Understand, children? Observe this image, students. What do you understand here? Here, this is the country A and this is the country B. Why? Why means here this is the country A is all are equal. There is no rich, no poor. Then that's why they are telling about we made the chairs and we use them. And here country B, only 1 person having monthly salary, that is 48,000. He was the rich. And other 4 persons they are taking the salary, that is 500, 500, 500. That's why here these are all the poor people. Then only the 2 chairs is there. That's why they are sitting very disturbedly, and we are sitting they are very inconvenient. Then this is very poor country and this is the no rich and no poor country. These are all some important questions in the textbook, middle questions. Write the answers, children, carefully. The other topic of this lesson is income and other criteria. When we looked at individual aspirations and goals, we found that people not only think of better income but also have goals such as security, respect of others, equal treatment, freedom, etc. in mind. For a country also, we have other attributes. Here students, we discuss about other topic, income and other criteria. That means per capita income per annum of select states. Here 3 states are mentioned in the table, that is Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Bihar. The Punjab per capita income is 78,000, Himachal Pradesh per capita income is 74,000, Bihar income is 25,000 only. Observe the per capita income and the state's children. Where the Punjab located children? This is the Punjab. Observe once and you locate it in a outline India map. Observe this map children. This is the Himachal Pradesh. This location of Himachal Pradesh is here. And last, this is the Bihar. And you are all observed Punjab, Himachal Pradesh and Bihar. Located these 3 states in India outline map children. Here students, observe carefully this table. This is the comparative data of select states. First of all, we understand that IMR, literacy rate, net attendance rate. What is meant by IMR? IMR means infant mortality rate. That means out of 1000 live children born, the number of children who die within 1 year is called the IMR. Then literacy rate. It measures the percentage of literate population in the 7 and above age group. Then net attendance rate. Out of the total number of children in age group 6 to 17, the percentage of children attending school is called the net attendance rate. Then we observe the table, that is 3 states are there, Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Bihar. What is the IMR rate? IMR in Punjab, Himachal Pradesh, Bihar, that is Punjab 42, Himachal Pradesh 36, Bihar 62. Which state is highest IMR children? Yes, that is Bihar. Then IMR is very high, then that state is not developed. Then Himachal Pradesh is less, that is 36 only the children, out of 1000 people children born, it is only the 36 children died within 1 year. This is Himachal Pradesh data. What about Punjab? It is 42. Then which state is here developed? Mainly the Himachal Pradesh state is developed. The Bihar state is not developed. Then coming to the next phase, that is literacy rate 2011. The Punjab is 77 literacy rate. The Himachal Pradesh 84 and the Bihar percentage is 64. Then this is very low percentage of literacy rate here. The Punjab literacy rate is 84. What is meant by literacy rate? We are all already discussed about this literacy rate. It measures the percentage of literacy population in the 7 and above age group. 7 years above children who are write and read the any their own language, it is called the literacy. Then the Bihar state is only the 64 people, that is 64 percentage of persons only write and read their own language, that is paper or anything. Here Punjab is 77. Out of 100 people, the Himachal Pradesh 84 percent of people can read and write the any language, in their language. Then net attendance rate, that is net attendance rate is means mainly the total number of children in the age group 6 to 17 years, the percentage of children attending the school, how many people are attending the school. It is in Punjab 76, the Himachal Pradesh is outstanding, that is 90%. The Bihar is only the attendance 56%. It is taken the 2006 data here, net attendance rate. The literacy rate is taken in 2011 and the IMR rate is 2006 here. These are all the data taken. The comparison of select states of Punjab, Himachal Pradesh and Bihar. What do you observe here, children? Mainly, the infant mortality rate is very less in Himachal Pradesh. The literacy rate is very high, 84%. Then the net attendance is also very high, that is 90%. This is developed state. But the per capita is almost all very less. That means less means the 74,000 only in Himachal Pradesh. That Bihar is very less in per capita income and also the IMR rate and literacy rate is also very less and net attendance rate is also very less. Then the Bihar state is very low. These three things, that is IMR, literacy rate and net attendance rate. This is the comparative data of select states, children. Observe it, and this is a very important data for giving information skills. Observe it and ask the questions to your friend, and if you ask the questions to your friend and write the answers. Children, understand, children? Public facilities. Money in your pocket cannot buy all the goods and services that you may need to live well. So, income by itself is not a completely adequate indicator of material goods and services that citizens are able to use. For example, normally your money cannot buy you a pollution-free environment or ensure that you get unadulterated medicines unless you can afford to shift to a community that already has all these things. Money may also not be able to protect you infectious diseases unless the whole of your community takes preventive steps. Actually, for many of the important things in life, the best way, also the cheapest way, is to provide these goods and services collectively. For example, watchman, school. Some states have lesser infant mortality rate because they have adequate provision of basic health and educational facilities. Similarly, in some states, the public distribution system (PDS) functions well. Health and nutritional status of people of such states is certainly likely to be better. These are all the middle questions in our textbook, children. Read and write the answers neatly. Human Development Report. Here, many improvements have been suggested in calculating HDI and many new components have been added to the Human Development Report. But by prefixing human to development, it has made it very clear that what is happening to citizens of a country is important in development. People, their health and their well-being are most important. Children, observe this paragraph and write your opinion. Children, here students, observe this table. This is another important information skill. It would be very interesting to look at certain relevant data regarding India and its neighbors from Human Development Report 2013. HDR given the report 2013, that is some data regarding India and its neighbors for 2013. That is the mentioned of some countries here. Neighboring countries of India: Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Nepal. And per capita income in dollars, life expectancy at birth years, average years of schooling, expected years of schooling, human development index rank in the world. These are all the information about this table. The Sri Lanka is per capita income is 5,170, India is 3,285, Pakistan 2,566, Myanmar is 1,877, Bangladesh 1,785, and Nepal is the 1,137. First of all, you observed the table carefully, children, and they are asking so many questions in this information skill, and almost all the what type of questions they are asking means, that is which country is higher rank in that world rank in this paragraph, in this table, and what is the rank of human development rank in the world. That is mainly asking the India, that is 136 rank. It is which country is better the rank in this table means, that is the 92. It is very good, and the per capita income is also very high, that is 5,170. The life expectancy is also 75 years age, that people are lived 75 years, but India is almost all 65 years only. The average years of schooling, that is India only 4.4%, that is Sri Lanka is 9.3. That expected years of schooling, that is 10.7. That is 12.7 in Sri Lanka. 92 that world rank. It is almost all better to comparison of India, and very least percentage of country is that is Nepal. Only the comparison of India and Nepal, the life expectancy is very high, that is 69 years. The India is only the 65.8%. That comparison of countries, that is Pakistan, India and Myanmar, these two countries are same life expectancy birth, and the Bangladesh and Nepal is the same. That is better to comparison of these India, Pakistan, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Nepal, that is country only better 75.1, that is life expectancy of birth, and per capita is also very high. To comparison of other like this, these type of questions are asking in this table. Children, you are almost all read this table very carefully, and which type of questions they are asking, then you write it the correct answers. This is also one of the important table to given the public also. So read it and write the answers very carefully, children. Okay, understand? These are all some important 1 mark questions, children. The observing of table. HDI stands for Human Development Index. HDI rank is in above table or out of 177 countries in all. Life expectancy at birth denotes the average expected length of life of a person at the time of birth. Average years of schooling, average number of years of education received by people ages 25 and older. Expected years of schooling, number of years of schooling that a child of school entrance is can expect to receive given the present enrollment rates. Per capita income is calculated in US dollars for all countries so that one can compare. It is also done in a way so that every dollar would buy the same amount of goods and services in any country. This is the world map showing the Human Development Index, various colors, different colors here. This is very high, that is thick blue, and it is high in light blue color. This color is light blue color, very less. This is the medium color, and this is low, and this color is no data. This is the Human Development Index worldwide. Observe these children carefully. Development as progress over time. Some countries are ahead of others in terms of human development indicators. Similarly, some states have better indicators of human development, though within state there may be variations. Some districts may be more advanced than others. The story of Himachal Pradesh. The schooling revolution in Himachal Pradesh, it has some interesting insights to offer, particularly how so many factors need to come together to make change possible. Development is indeed a complex phenomenon. Once again, see the Himachal Pradesh state children. What is main interesting thing about Himachal Pradesh? What is the revolution of Himachal Pradesh? You observe it, children. That is, revolution is nothing but change. That is schooling revolution. In the school section, school area, it is very change in Himachal Pradesh state. Among the Indian states, Himachal Pradesh has the distinction of one of the highest spending from the government budget on education of each child in year 2005. The average spending on education by the government in Indian states was 1049 rupees per child. In Himachal Pradesh was spending, that is rupees 2005 rupees per child. It is doubled that other Indian states. The amount is mentioned, amount is spending per child is 2005 rupees in Himachal Pradesh state. In Indian other states are spending how much rupees, children? It is 1049 rupees. This is the first point to changing the schooling revolution in Himachal Pradesh. Students, observe the points carefully and write the points asking the question of revolution of Himachal Pradesh in schooling. The high priority on education paid off in an intensive survey on schooling done in 1996 and repeated in 2006. The surveys noted the Indian government surveyed, that is in 1996 and 2006, and they are mentioned the report here. Students in Himachal Pradesh come to school enthusiastically. The students are coming to school very happily. Then an overwhelming proportion of students enjoyed their schooling experience, and they are telling about their experience to surveyed peoples, that the teacher loves us and teaches us well. Here said Neha, enrolled in class 4 in a village in Chamba. Children has dreamed of studying till higher classes and aspirations to be policemen, scientists and teachers. The attendance rate was very high in primary classes but also among older children. The Neha, that is class of 4th class, that students told that I am become a policeman, a scientist and teacher. They are tell about very interestingly Then this is the first step to coming to school very interestingly and enthusiastically and very interestingly. This is one of the first point to interest in the Himachal Pradesh schooling. The norm in Himachal Pradesh has come to be at least 10 years of schooling for children. In many parts of the country, girl education is still given less priority by parents compared to boys' education. While girls may study for a few classes, they may not complete their schooling. This is the point observed with children. This is many countries are like this. The many parts of countries, girls education still given less priority. The boys is the given good priority to that education process. A welcome trend in Himachal Pradesh is lower gender bias. This is very different to comparison of to other countries of gender bias in Himachal Pradesh. Himachali parents have ambitious educational goals for their girls just as for their boys. That Himachali parents are very anxiety and very ambitious educational goals are there. That girls are must and should read well. Thus, in 13 to 18 age group, a very high percentage of girls are completing class 8th and moving to secondary classes. This does not mean there are no differences in status of men and women. Here that is 8th class and 8th class almost a secondary school education is completed in 13 to 18 years age group in Himachal Pradesh. But comparison of in our state, this is very less to Himachal Pradesh. It is very less in our state. And here this does not mean there are no differences in status men and women, but differences are less compared to many other regions, particularly North Indian states. Students, we are already discussed about this. One may wonder why it is gender bias very less in Himachal Pradesh. Besides education, this can be seen in other areas as well. Child mortality. Child dying within a few years of birth in Himachal Pradesh is lower for girls than for boys. In contrast to most other states, it is another thing is there, that is child mortality rate is very less to comparison of girls and boys. Then one major consideration is that many Himachali women are themselves employed outside the home. This is very important thing, children. Observe it. Almost all Himachali women are themselves employed outside the home. Then women who work outside the home are economically independent and self-confident. They are having the economically independent and they have greater say in household decisions including children's education, health, birth, upkeep, etc. This is a mother oriented state. Mainly the decisions are taken the women only. In our state mainly decisions are taken fathers, but in Himachal Pradesh state mainly taken the decisions the women's only. The main decisions are taken including children education, health, births, something. These are all taken decisions by the women. Also being employed themselves, Himachali mothers expect their daughters to work outside home after marriages. After marriages also they are doing the work. Schooling therefore comes naturally and has become a social norm. Students, this is another information skill. Compares the progress in school education over time in Himachal Pradesh with the average of the Indian states. Mainly, it is comparison of Himachal Pradesh and India. Then 1993 and 2006 Himachal Pradesh data, it is approximately 13 years variation is there. Percentage of girls 6 years with more than 5 years of education. that is in 1993 only 39% of education is there. Then in 2006 it is increasing, 60% is there. In India it is in 1993 28% only. It is little bit of increase is there, only 40%. And it is taken for boys. In 1993 57% is there. Then 2006 75%. In India 51%. In it is increasing, little bit of increase, only 6%. In 2006 that percentage is 57%. Observe carefully, children. Write down the answers. Summing up, that means conclusion. In this lesson we are all discussed about whose development and which type of goals are there. Different persons have different goals, and per capita income and distribution of income equal even when overall the incomes rise. And finally we are all discussed about the table of Human Development Index and development to include social indicators of health and education and PDS system. These are all the conclusion of ideas of development, children. Write down the important points carefully and read the lesson once again. Information skills tables are observe neatly and write the question and answers, children.